We've been breaking since 2016 and offer a variety of breaks from pick your teams and pick your players to random teams and drafted teams, mixers, and more. We built this app with the collector in mind, with features like scheduled drop times, custom notification settings, and earn rewards on purchases, among other things. And we want to be a one-stop shop for collectors, which is why we've added services like PSA grading and eBay consignment straight from breaks. We are a PSA authorized dealer and offer grading services from value to walkthrough. All you need to do is fill out the form on our website within 24 hours of a break completing, and we will take care of the rest. All submissions for breaks come with a review and wipe down of your card, and you won't be charged anything until we get your card back from PSA. eBay consignment is a similar process where you will need to fill out a form on our site within 24 hours of a break completing for any cards you'd like to submit. All cards will be listed next business day for a 5-day auction starting at 99 cents. And after the sale, you'll have the option to be paid out via check, PayPal goods, or break credit. The links for these services will be in the description of every break. If you have any questions about how the app or how our breaks work, feel free to message us on your preferred social platform. Or jump in the chat of one of our breaks and the break host can help walk you through it. Summer is here and Real Sports Cards is hitting the road on June 16th. I'm talking about the 2025 Real Sports Cards Summer Road Trip, where we'll be virtually road tripping across the country, with a few in-person stops mixed in, giving away something every single day of the road trip tied to the city that we happen to be in that day. All right here on the Real Sports Cards app. But that's just the beginning of the fun, because similar to our collector games last year, you'll be able to accumulate points every single break for a chance to win break credit. The point totals for this will reset weekly, so no matter when you decide to join the fun, you'll always have a chance at the top spot that week. But there will still be a massive prize for the person that accumulates the most points during the duration of the road trip. The road trip begins June 16th on our way to Fanatics Fest in New York City, and will continue through September 7th when we make it back to Minneapolis in time for the grand opening of our new store. We'll have more info on all of this coming soon, which will be posted right here in the app. In the meantime, start grabbing your favorite road trip snacks, crafting that perfect playlist, and filling up on gas, because this is going to be a road trip to remember.
Howdy everybody, Jake Russ here, Real Sports Cards, Topps Chrome Jumbo Time. This is number 182, half case PYT. We got a fresh, brand new case sitting in front of us. We're going to cut into it, and you guys are going to choose which half you want to do. Or if there's no one here, I'll roll a die. But hopefully somebody here to pick. Hopefully we got some viewers. I was messing with the corner camera to try to get my hat not to be disappeared, but I think I may have made it worse. Well, my hat looks better, but there's green tints other way. That side, I don't know. I probably made it worse. Okay, so we can do left, right, top, bottom, however you want to pick our... We need 4. We need 4 out of these 8. So top, left, right, bottom. Any of those 4 singular words will... get us there. I've got 7 left in a Sunday 4-year Topps baseball mixer. Yeah, if you want to pick, that's fine, Paul. It just it shouldn't be me. It should either be somebody watching. Hello, Bizzle. Bizzle can pick. Paul can pick. Anybody can pick. Just need a top, left, right, or bottom. Either way, any of them. I tried to fix my hat bezel, and I think I screwed more things up. Now the whole picture, the whole box look... Oh, look, yeah. I turn green as I go. But my hat isn't as visible. So top, left, right, bottom, whichever word we want to do. Again, 7 left in baseball. He's not on the break either, but he says left. That wins. I think we'll do every other. We got a left. We got a left on YouTube. Sorry, I would have done every other. I would have been fine with it. That's fun. I'm game. I'm a man of the people. But we did get a left before that. Top 2 left, bottom 2. We could have done that as well. I was trying to streamline it by getting you to pick one of those 4 words, but I would have been fine with that. Hope everyone's having a good night. I need my air conditioning on. Did the game kind of suck? Or was it entertaining? I was breaking during the entire second half. The first half was kind of meh. Tough field goals. J.J. McCarthy looks like he wishes he could play the Bears more often. But I don't know, how was the rest of the game? Was it okay or not? It was close for most part, at least. Left is where the super lives, says Paul. You fell asleep? Well, okay, so maybe it wasn't that good. But he had that one good quarter against the Bears. He's a Hall of Famer. We all saw it. He had one good quarter. Brian King is going to be our first autograph. I saw the they put him in the Hall of Fame up there in Minneapolis, St. Paul. Brian King is starting us off. Astros, Stumpy Dave. Yeah, he's got it. He let him back. I don't think we can tell anything yet. Either way. Yeah, we got 2 games tomorrow. I'm excited about that. I'm off tomorrow for the first Monday in quite a long time. Jace Young. You'll get Kevin as normal on Mondays, and Tom will be here to help out. JJ didn't show me much at Michigan. Yeah, he didn't do a whole lot. I questioned him all along, but they love him. They say he looks great. We'll see. Like I said, I think it's too early to determine either direction at this point. It was too early to crown him last week because of one quarter, and it's too early to bury him this week because of a little Jackson Chorial photo variation for the Brewers. But we kind of saw what the Bears' defense looks like today, and he probably should have been able to play more than one good quarter last week. Smells skunky with the Brewers. The first team to clinch a playoff spot, Milwaukee Brewers. Let's put Cherry on the mid for right now. How about more Brewers to 250? Bryce Terang. Yeah, I mean, he had things going for him at Michigan for sure. Luis Angel Acuna, refractor. James Wood. Mana. But, I mean, he's got good receivers and stuff. He's got talent in Minnesota, too. So, it's not like he's cupboard's bare. Pedro Leon to 150 for the Astros. Alcantara, Acuna, Kloffenstein. Corbin Carroll, Hassan Kim. He's got a good running game. He's got a pretty solid offensive line. Hurston Waldrop for the Braves. Braves going to Bert Ernie. Yeah, I'm a little more confident in that now. Oh, how about a little home field advantage? I haven't hit a home field advantage in forever. Riley Green for the Tigers. Sweet Riley Green. My hat is the Nashville Brewskis. Tigers. Tigers going to Royo. That's awesome. It's an alternate identity for the Nashville Sounds. They're Brewers. So it's hard to see because it's going out. It's an N with like a barley sprig in the middle of it. Jordan Alvarez, Dustin Harris. Gold Zach Wheeler, 47 of 50. I said the other day, the only thing I learned from week 1, honestly, other than Michael Parsons is really good, is the only thing I could tell for sure was the Lions guards were trash. That's the only thing I think we learned from week 1. Because you just don't know how a team's going to be either way. But they were awful. This week, now, you know, J. Hebe and O with the Phillies. Now we start to learn a little more when you see 2 weeks of a team. May will be the best. Man, that's hard. I need to see the original. May will be the best sophomore QB, in my opinion. Okay. Ooh. Honestly, I haven't seen a lot of Drake May play. The Flying Chanclas. Yeah. 35 at 250 for the Mariners. Mariners going to Bourgeois. Oh, we got Tigers. We can put him there. I haven't seen enough Drake May. Jaden Daniels is pretty darn good. I think it's pretty hard to vote against him. Caleb, man. Caleb may be the most talented, but he might be the worst football player. I don't know. We'll find out. Yeah, it takes a while. That's why, you know, I mean, it's obviously you want to win the games, but it's hard to totally judge what's going on for a couple weeks yet. 121 of 150. Astros, Stumpy Dave. Just like the Colts. Everybody thought, oh, the Dolphins are just absolutely terrible. And that's why the Colts won. But then today, we're like, the Colts are good? Because the Broncos, everybody thinks they're good. And now the Colts played good again today. So, you know, and are the Dolphins as bad as the Colts made them look last week? Well, the Dolphins played the Patriots pretty good today. They ended up losing. The Patriot, you know, there's just, everything's all over the place early. It's going to take a couple weeks to sort stuff out. Uh, 126 of 250. I didn't see stats from today. I'm sure they have it, but Caleb Williams' off-target throw percentage is absolutely crazy. Have you, like, as in his career so far, he's like the worst quarterbacks are normally like 17-18% are like the bad quarterbacks of how often they completely miss their target, and he's at like 22 or 23% or something. It's pretty ridiculous, like how many throws. That's what they're saying. It's like they're kind of defend. Oh, it's like, oh, he doesn't throw interceptions. It's like, well, that's somebody else said. It's like, that's because when he misthrows a ball, it's nowhere near anybody. It's like 10 yards downfield or out of bounds. Like when he's off target, he's really off target. I think Ben Johnson. It's kind of funny because Ben Johnson, coming from Jared Goff, who's like very mechanically correct and doesn't have the most skill level ever, but is just a really good quarterback, like knows progressions and his accuracy. And to go to Caleb, who's far more talented than Jared Goff, but just not as good as at football. Finger polish. I don't think the finger polish has a whole lot to do with his accuracy, but people sure love to bring that up. He's definitely his own dude. Did we chip any closer? Ah, we're still at 7. 7 left in that baseball mixer. If you guys are looking for another break tonight, the teams are very discounted in that. I need to get that filled before I can leave tonight. So, I think we only have one biggish team. I don't know, the Yankees may have been the last really big team. Everybody else might be under 100 that's left. Kind of a fun break, too. Topps Chrome Black, some logo fractors from 22, Inception, Tier 1. So, check that out if you're interested. Trenton Brooks. Man, these are some different names. I don't remember getting Brian King or Trenton Brooks autographs before. Yeah. Giants, Sean Dizzle. It seems like more and more it's getting harder to find players that actually care. You're getting a lot more guys that just like, I want my money and I'm going to go home. Dominguez. Sajazi. Cardinals, rookie etch. He's more underrated than people give him credit for? He was the number 1 pick in the draft. I mean, it's not. We're not 19 at 250 Angels. All over the place here. Ooh, how about a little Matt Shaw for the Cubs? 58 of 199. Goff's made like $200 million and was the number 1 pick in the draft. I don't think he gets a ton of credit, but I don't think he's underrated either. Cubbies going to Stumpy Dave. And we'll take off the pitcher. Guerrero, Betts. Alonso, Abrams. Matt Strom, negative. Phillies. Aaron Judge, Mookie Betts, Blake Snell, Sasaki. Yeah, I mean, I think people were down on him, but yeah. Dustin Harris for the Rangers. Rangers, AJ Hammer. The thing I like about tomorrow is we got offset games. Not the simultaneous 2 Monday night games, right? We got is it Central? I think it's 7 and 10 or whatever. 6 and 9, wherever you are. Cunha, Josh Young. I like when we get the back-to-back games rather than or offset by like a half an hour or whatever. However they do it to make them not quite even, but I like them when you can get to watch all of both of them. Blake Dunn, Reds, Electric Kool-Aid. Yeah, I'm not so sure the Lions didn't think he was a bridge quarterback when they got him. It was kind of offsetting salary. It turned out pretty darn good for him, obviously. Tatis and Crawford. And that'll do it for box 2. Strom for the Phillies. Oh, I finally get to see that Tesla catch. Jeez. Tesla has, I don't know if he had another catch. I was listening on the radio on my way in to that one. And they're saying Tesla has 2 catches in the NFL, and both of them are just one-handed ridiculous catches. I don't know if he got a catch later. But 19 of 250 for Angels. Angels going to Enes Baji. Nope, Enes Baj. 104. I don't know if Tesla's going to be really good, but he's going to be a nice player. He's a nice third receiver. He was okay at Arkansas. Nothing big time. Gizmodo with the Cardinals. It's a Jeezy. I've got another baseball break open. There's 7 spots left in it. We need to fill that one. That's my other break. Star Wars looks like it's not going to fill tonight. That'll be moved till tomorrow. But the baseball break has 7 teams left in it. So that one will go next whenever we get that filled. Topps Chrome Black, Logo Fractors, Inception, Topps Chrome Anniversary, Tier 1. 4 years of baseball products. 7 teams to go. Teams are very much on sale. So check them out. But that will go after this. Do not want to move that till tomorrow. Want that done tonight. So. Bizzle loves to spend other people's money. That's actually a really fun break. I'm looking forward to doing it. Tom was looking forward to doing it this afternoon, and it was really slow filling, so it got moved. And now it's back at scheduled for midnight. Yep, you can always click when you're on the app. You can always just click from the chat button to the open breaks button, and I'll show you what's open. There's already some breaks going for tomorrow. Like I said, Star Wars with me. That'll probably get moved to tomorrow. Cactus Jack. The Bob Ross and Topps Chrome is for tomorrow. So that's dropped already. For Minnesota tomorrow. Another Topps Chrome break going tomorrow. Ooh, how about a little Ohtani? And Ohtani! How's that for back-to-back? Nolan Arenado to 299. Forgot what I was doing there all of a sudden. Fastball Freddy. Rutschman. And Freddy. Ryan Miller for the Angels. 103 of 250. I don't think anybody needs nags in a Bob Ross wig. 103 at 250 for the Angels. Angels going to Enes Baj. Oh, I had the Campero. I like the Shaw. We're going to knock off Zach Wheeler for now. Imanaga. Harper, Hoskins, Bieber. Spencer Schwellenbach for the Braves. This ending of the Colts-Broncos game was pretty crazy. They try a, stupid offense. They, settle for a 60-yard field goal. Braves going to Bert Ernie. They settle for a 60-yard field goal. He misses it. Penalty on the play. He gets to re-kick it, and he makes it to win. Pretty crazy end. I don't know what the Colts were doing on offense there at the end. But, hey, they got the win. 2-0. Leo Jimenez, Blue Jays. Blue Jays going to Royo. PCA, Schwarber. Choreo and Bieber. Angel Martinez, negative for the Guardians. Yeah, there was quite a few close games. Overtime, the Giants Cowboys game was crazy. Oh, the Jaguars Bengals game actually came down to the end too. Yeah, a lot of good games. Browning pulled it out for the Bengals off the bench. Jacob Wilson photo variation for the A's. Two photo variations in this half. Easy money 77 with the A's. Sweet Jacob Wilson. Gotta knock somebody off. We're gonna keep the home field advantage. I like the Riley Green. I haven't hit a home field advantage in forever. I like Dustin Harris. Let's knock the A's off. Oh, I left the Phillies on there besides. There. Yeah. 199 Mano Clase. Everybody with Jamar Chase in their fantasy lineups that picked him 1 overall. Ooh, radiating rookie. Going this way. Nacho Alvarez, radiating rookie. Paul, you picked a good side. All sorts of fun on this side. Braves, Bert Ernie. Scooble and McMahon. Delicious Lars Nootbaar. $177 of $199 for the Guardians. Guardians is David Chapman. I don't know. That's gonna be interesting especially if it could be 3 months. I don't know if you want the majority of your season with Browning as you're the Joe Jamar combo. I don't know if you want Browning as your quarterback interior. So we use 21 of 32, 241, 2 TDs, 3 picks, and a rushing TD. Jeez. 132 of 299 for the Cardinals, Gizmodo. Got Ohtani, Prism, and Ohtani Refractor in that one. Ooh, that's interesting, huh? I was hoping Kirk would get to come into the Vikings game tonight. Face them. That'd be awesome. Dodgers is AJ Hammer. They can't afford him, though. They don't have the salary cap, do they? He's expensive. I mean, there's very few teams that could actually afford him under their salary cap. They could trade the Browns for Joe Flacco. And then everybody can get really pissy when they start Dylan Gabriel over Shador. All right, last box mojo time, everybody. Box 4. Yeah, they used up their salary cap. Are we still at 7? Please tell me we're not at 7. Ah, we're still at 7. I don't feel bad for Shedeur. He brought this all upon himself. No one to blame but himself. Did you see the report that the Ravens were going to draft him and he said, don't draft me because he didn't want to go there? He didn't want to sit behind Lamar. And that was like in the 5th round. It's like in the 5th round, dude. Just be drafted at this point. Whatever. And the Packers have the Browns next, I think. I think that's who we play. We've got the Browns coming up, and we've got the Bengals coming up at some point in the not-too-distant future either. Alrighty, last box mojo time. Freddie Peralta starting us off to 250. Brewers. Hassan Kim refractor. Yeah, Shedeur told they called him to draft him and he said, don't draft me. I don't want to go there. Povich. Whatever. He thought he could dictate what he wanted to do in the NFL. He deserves everything bad he gets. And then he can prove people wrong, because I think he's talented enough to play. I don't think he's going to be a great starter, but he can play in the NFL. 235 at 299, Chase Shugart. Backup QB is the best job in the NFL. Absolutely. Red Sox going to Rhapsody. Punter probably next. Not a lot of pressure on the punter, although you are the holder and if you screwed the hold, but like if you're Notre Dame's holder and you screwed up, they just keep showing you for the next 15 minutes over and over and over and over and over again. Jose, Grant Holmes, Jazz. Deshaun Kiersey, Twins. Twins going to Irish Mob. I think it's Irish Mob's first break maybe tonight. Forget. Dustin Harris. Kind of itchy nose all of a sudden. Kobe Mayo. Neto. Go. Ah! Then the more you think about not itching your nose, the more it makes it itch. Whoa! How about Greg Maddux Legends auto? 14 of 50 on the Greg Maddux. Who's got the Cubs? Cubs going to Stumpy Dave. I'm gonna do double mint. I like the home field advantage still. We're gonna keep that in there. Take a Locklear. Oh, the Cubs. We didn't have to do anything. We have the Cubs already there. There we go. Judge and Julio. Vlad, Josh Bell, and Duhar. Gold, Suzuki. Man, Cubs box all of a sudden. Foreshadowing. 46 of my spider senses were tingling. That's why my nose is itchy. It's because there was a legend auto coming. Cubs, Stumpy Dave. Yamamoto, Mina. Aaron Judge, Vargas, Nolan Jones. William Contreras for the Brewers, the $2.99. Wells and Ramirez. Judge, Misner, and Nico Horner. And that is our break. 270 to 299 for the Brewers. Brewers going to smell skunky. Sasaki, Fortune 15. Song Kim, Refractor. There. 128 to 250. Freddie Peralta for the Brewers and smells skunky. Spencer Rattler, 24 of 34, 207, and 3 TDs. Wow, actually Jones and Rattler both played pretty decent today, it looked like. Nothing spectacular. I was the only one that got you anything? Tier 1 can be a fickle mistress. Ah, that's right, the button. I had something. That was I had something better for the Cubs, I think, later on. I forget what I hit. But the button was awesome. All right, let's do a recap. Unnumbered stuff. I sleeved up or top loaded. Mayo, Kim, Sasaki, Lee, Cruz, Wood, Acuna, Wood, Mayo, Lee, Sajizi. It's the Jay-Z. For the Cardinals, Martinez, Guardians, Strom, Phillies, Kim, Dodgers, and Otani, Refractor, and Prism for the Dodgers. Numbered stuff not in the stands, or numbered stuff I should say. To 299, Arenado, Cardinals. 250, Campero, Angels. Clase for the Guardians to 199. Leon to 150, Astros, and to 50, Phillies. Zach Wheeler. We have Rodney Gully is a huge Saints fan, so he collects a lot of Rattler cards. He's the biggest Saints guy I know in our group. Auto is not in the stands. Kiersey, Twins, Jimenez, Blue Jays, Dunn, Reds, Brooks, Giants, King, Astros, Shugart to 299 for the Red Sox, and a 250 Ryan Miller for the Angels. On the stands, Tyler Locklear to 250 for the Mariners. Mariners is Bourgeois. Dustin Harris going to the Rangers. Rangers going to AJ Hammer. We got the Brewers to 250 Terang and Peralta. To 299 Contreras and photo variation Jackson Chourio. Brewers going to smell skunky. We got Jacob Wilson photo variation for the Athletics going to easy money. We've got Waldrip and Schwellenbach autos, as well as radiating rookie Nacho Alvarez for the Braves going to Bert Ernie. Dual mitts, we got a negative of Jace Young, and then we got home field advantage of Riley Green going to the Tigers. Tigers going to Arroyo and the Cubs. Matt Shaw, Aqua Lava to 199. We've got Seiya Suzuki to 50 on the Gold Wave, and Greg Maddux 14 of 50 going to the Cubs, and Stumpy Dave. That's it on this one. I have one break left open for tonight. I have two breaks open. The Star Wars is going to go tomorrow. We're still at 7. We still got 7 left in my baseball mixer. Need to fill that so I can go home. I was told I needed to break that tonight. So I'll have to figure something out. You too, Bizzle. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging out. My name is Jay. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for filling that up. Really appreciate it. We'll talk to you again when the Sunday 4-year Topps baseball mixer fills in the next 4 to 6 hours. We'll see you guys then.